So I figured, well, if you're only ever going to have one book in the world with your name on the spine, like, don't be the world's 400th shitty Batman or Wolverine ripoff.
So Casanova was your first entry.
Yeah, comic with Staples in it, yeah.
Into Image.
Yeah.
Comics.
Into comics.
Into comics, period.
Like I had done short stories and graphic novels. I had never done like a comic, like
an ongoing series.
Like an ongoing, anything with Staples in it that was just me on me. I'd never done before.
So I'm curious, what do you remember about pitching that book to Image back in? I guess you must have pitched it in 05. It came out in 06?
I think I actually pitched in 06 and we were out later that year.
Wow, that's good.
I think.
What do you recall about talking? Because whose publisher was it?
It was Eric.
Eric
Stevenson reached out to me specifically, and they had published a book that Warren Ellis and Ben Templesmith did called Fell. It was a 16-page story with some back material and a self-cover for $2. It was this kind of, I don't know that they would call it a line, but it was a format they were exploring. And he asked if I would be interested in trying to write in that similar format. I absolutely wanted to. I would have written anything at that point. And what I remember is there not being editorial direction, there not being notes, Eric not saying, oh, I think you should give us a science fiction book, or why not a book about monsters who are also clowns or anything. It was like, what do you want to do? And so that was the approach. Like, all right, no one's going to ever let me do this ever again, right? Like, this is never going to happen again. I'm going to write 4 or 5 of these. I'm going to get enough for a collection, and that's it. Like, everyone's going to be like, oh, no, we can't. You can't let the Minotaur drive a car. That's a terrible idea. So I figured, well, if you're only ever going to have one book in the world with your name on the spine, like, don't be the world's 400th shitty Batman or Wolverine ripoff, right? Like, do the book you want to read, do the book you want to see. And so, like, as far as I'm concerned, like, I won. Like, that was it. It was like, what's the name? Are you a baseball guy?
Yeah.
What's the name? There's a word that the stats guys have for, like, dudes who play one game and they have, like, flawless batting average, and then like the war started and they never played again, but their career is perfect.
Yeah.
There's a name for that kind of player. I can't remember what it is, but like I felt like that. I felt like, you know what, if nothing ever happens again, I've written a book.
You batted 1,000.
That just everything I could possibly want, everything I could possibly do, everything I'm capable of is right here, and I'm working with this amazing guy, and it looks like nothing else, it reads like nothing else, and I can see where I came from, I can see my influences, but I can see what I'm trying, and I don't know if it makes sense, but it feels good, and nothing else matters. And that was it. And that was great. And that was sort of, I don't know, you start off like that, and everything else is gravy.